Hello and welcome. Right, yeah, I've got those two contracts to do first for anything else. I've pushed the Massey down the track towards 83, the one at furthest point, and we're going to do the one that's closest to us with a full trailer, because I can't imagine this field being bigger than this needs to be. Yeah, really, we've seen with all of the others how big this is. I think it's the left hand way we need to go, and then it's at the end of this field. It's what it looked like on the map. Then we've got to get our grass in. We've done all the fertilising and liming on all of our grass fields. That's why they look so beautiful, nice and plush green, and an orange as well for the nitrogen. So yeah, that's all was done yesterday, last session. So yes, it is this one here. Right, so let's get cracking. I'm going to tell you I am, because this looks like quite a large field and there's two of them to do. So we're going to time lapse this and then we're going to get cracking on the grass. And then we're going to have a chat at the end, definitely. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. And there we were done. Why, it was close, it really was. That literally used pretty much every last little ounce of, yeah, well, other than 3,317, which when you consider what we'd got, we'll have to buy some stones. Yeah, if we're going to do any more of these contracts, we need to get some in, and it is very, very reasonable. Let's have a look. I'm not going to do any more. We've got our grass to get in, even if there are more, yeah, there is another liming. Field 8. And unless it's on the way back, it's tough. Yeah, and it's small. That's all I'm going to say. No, it's going to be down there somewhere, isn't it? 5. Yeah, no, it's not. We're not going over there. It's quite a way, that is, actually. It's near where the animal sort of thing is. Now, is there a quicker way for us to go home? No, not really. No, it is literally down here. We shall pick up the yeah, I wondered if I had issues with the trees. I was, yeah, a bit of an incident coming down the track, as you will have seen, of course. Yeah, and it was, yeah, quite awkward. But yeah, so what thing we are going to do is we're going to send somebody down with, well, actually the Massey would be the perfect choice, and we'll grab this one and the, trying to think what it is. It is the Valtra. Yes, it is. Oh, now this is going to be a bit tight, actually, to turn around here with the other one. I suppose we could go back to the field we've just done. We'll have a go. But I have a nasty, sneaky feeling that, oh no, I think we can do it. Just about. Massey does turn on a dime. Yeah. Smash it. Not as hard as you think if you've got the right tractor. Let's get that and follow. Farmer Girl. Smashing. Yeah, these are. Yeah, I had a bit of an incident with the bread all as well. I don't know what I did, but I almost overturned it, which is not that easy to do. So I don't know what that was about. Whether I caught something, or it was the slalom course in the yard, and it nearly sort of went over. Yeah, this is, well, it is the most powerful tractor we've got, isn't it? So yeah, he's capable of quite a lot, but I can't remember what horsepower it is. I think we did it to the max, didn't we? 260 something or something like that. I don't think it's more than that. So very, very little left in here. Yeah, we'll send the Massey off with the very trailer that it's got. I also got rid of this lot because I thought, you're always going on about realism, and yeah, that lot should not be in the actual fertiliser sort of spreader. So I thought, let's chuck it out, which I have actually done. Let's get the Massey, and thank you very much, young lady. In fact, I could have. I don't know if you can actually. Let's just see if you can from here. Not sure if it's going to like this, but we'll have a go. I don't know whether this lane is. Well, it looks like it's happy. Fantastic. We won't argue, nor will we look. Right, it is time we got our grass in. Yes, another time lapse. I'm going to do this. Yeah, let's get them both. Let's not go off half-cocked, as that old saying goes, which I believe is a gun saying. I think, yeah, where your gun's not completely cocked. I believe that is where the saying originates from. Right, let's go. Zoom in a little. That's the trouble with when you're doing fertilising and liming contracts. I mean, I tried not to be too far away, but we haven't done any spraying either. I know we've not rushed, but gone from one thing to another. Right, would you imagine it's round here? Imagine. But I'm not sure. Ah, no, it's not. Right, okay, we're going around aimlessly. Where is it? I don't think we didn't put it in the field, did we? Sure we didn't. I know we got the big one over here. That one I do know. But let's just let's have a look on the map rather than aimlessly wandering. Forage wagons. No, I didn't want to do that at all. Show on map. Ah, in that very shed there. Right past it. Ah, okay, well actually that's not a bad thing. Let's grab that out. I know, I remember I did it really tight, didn't I? Should have known. It's weird how your memory often needs triggers. Right, let's grab that. Oh. Right, smash it. Let's go wide a little so I don't smash the a stone picker. We need to load this now then. Let's see, did it manage to get to the... No, it didn't. Right. Apologies for this. No, okay. So you were not quite as good as I thought. I give you far too much credit. Smashing into the wall, breaking our nice tractor. Yeah. Let's get some stones. Yeah, stones and water, I believe, is what we need for this little one. Quite a lot of water. I think it's 500 stones. Is it 750 water? It's a lot, or it's 700. Oh, we shall have a look. I shan't guess. It is something like this. Quite a lot of water though to actually gain the mix, and some stone as well. It's quite a big gain from using water, which is quite nice. But not, yeah, it's not a silly recipe. It's quite believable. Right, now it will appear about here. In fact, let's... Yeah, that is a point actually. Let's do that. And let's switch the indicator off so it doesn't annoy everybody. And we want big bags. No, yeah, we do. No, yeah, no, this is a weird one. There's a stones, some really good stones. I think is it 150 for 4,000 or something silly? It's an awful lot. 100 for 1,000. Now that looks good. But then you go further down and there's an even better one. 150 for 4,000 litres. Multi-crop greenhouses pack. Mod again. Super duper pack, that's my... Yeah, so I think 4. Very heavy these are, very heavy. Now then, no, I think we've got enough for our sprayer. We need to be spraying as well. We've got to get that done, and we need to drop that. I'm not quite sure this is going to be enough. Have we got... I know we've got the other weights, the original weights, but they're not much better than the weight we've got at the back. We might need to buy a bigger weight anyway. I think. Let's have a look in our weights. I'm sure we've only got the original ones, which, yeah, we have those 750. Yeah, 2 750s. So they're not. Yeah, this is much. This is 900 kilograms. This one. Now you know where you're going to lift that little lot. If anything, you need to grab 2. I think even that's too much. I think these are. Or are these like the slime ones where they're a little bit cheeky? Yeah, they are. Yeah, actually, I probably could have lifted all 4. Yes, now these are like the lime ones, the 8-ton ones that you can stick. Now remember, this needs to go over the axle. I don't want to be capsizing this thing. Oh, only just. Let's grab that last one. Stick that in and we'll get that going. Yeah, because I know we were going to do this originally, and then I said we need to start ourselves off, and we grabbed some lime. Well, that was right at the beginning. That was that we actually did that, so that was quite a good call way back then. So we didn't need that a bigger weight. We would have done had these have been normal. Yeah, is it the I think the pallet, the Lortz one, or it's really heavy. I have usually done those, so going forwards, this is the pack to go for. Definitely. Now then, will this... Yeah, well, it's not registering as weight. That's the beauty of this, really. I mean, I can't help it. It's special to that particular pack. I haven't, because there is a mod that does do that itself, but we've not got that mod on. Yeah, where it weighs 150 kilograms, and then it's... Yeah, but I've not got that mod active. I'm trying to play realistically. There's just this pack that plays by its own rules, so there's not much I can do about that. Yes, I'm hoping. Yeah, wow, look at our money. That is brilliant. Yes, it is. I've not seen it that high for an awful long time. It was nice that we got those contracts, and it broke the grasswork up as well, which I know I said that last session, but it is true. Get these in. We're going to need well, I can't remember if we left any water in this, but we're going to need to check. I was just debating or not whether we get some animals, but yeah, we have we got all the constituent parts? I don't think we've got any. You can turn grass to hay though, which yeah, we started to do that, and we're thinking about it. Yeah. Right. So then, how do we? Think it's this away. We need to drag it past, don't we? Is this? I can't remember which way the mouth is facing. I think it is this way. In which case, yeah, it is. Thank goodness for that. So if we angle our trailer correctly, we should be able to wander straight past the mouth of this, and we should be able to empty this lot in without any effort. Yeah, they are shrinking. Fantastic. Let's get you. I think you've already got you already filled. You are indeed. Fantastic. That's the other thing about the Mordecai Greenhouses pack. I must check the mod's name out, because I've got to be honest, it has been one of those mods that has affected my game more than any in the last few sessions. Again, it was a bit of a late comer to the party. Didn't really I mean, it always used the lime, very much so. Stones and that. Oh, okay. Are we not allowed to use that? Is it just for show? Okay, right then. I would not have thought of that being not real. Why is that not real? That is really bizarre. Surely that's supposed to be real. Is it a bale storage or something? Oh, it is bale and pallet storage, right? Yes. Now everything becomes clear. That's much more clear. Let's just stick that in as much as we can then. When we hit the wall, I'm quite happy with that. Let's get those fertiliser things tidied up a little, and we'll get the water in there, and we'll get on with the grass. Yeah, let's see how much water there is in here. But let's get it going as well. It's going to need plenty of water though. This side, I think. Water. Oh, we've got plenty actually. We really have. Oh, it is. The lime is going. Fantastic. Just check stones. 15. Yeah, let's have a look. The recipe is 500. So that's going to be, it'll double the amount of lime to the amount of stone. So that's, and a little bit more. Yeah, 500 plus 1000. So that means we need 30 tons of water, which we've actually already got in there. So yeah, we'll fill this up once more. We are more than enough for what we want. So going to need to stick some in the other thing. We'll stick one last one in that. Let's just go and tidy that. Get this, the fertiliser just tidied up a little, and then I'm happy. I don't, yeah, trying to stay on top of jobs like this, because I am a terror. I realise I am, for being a bit slap happy. Yeah, just leaving things exactly as they are, and it's not. I'd like to turn over a new leaf. Ooh. Let's just push that before it collapses and pushes it all across the map. Yeah, I'm happy with that as long as it's tidy, like so. Because we can grab this quite nicely. Fantastic, that's nice and tight. I'm happy with that. Right, brilliant. You can stay there. Let's go and do that water, and then we're going to get cracking with loading the courses and getting the grass in. So we're going to a second time lapse, because again, it is a laborious one. Another 350 odd tons. Well, that's what it was last time, so I would imagine that's what it is this time, really. Right, we'll put this in, and then we'll fill it again, because we are going to need to make the switch back to doing silage digestate, I think, but I don't know whether we're going to do one more, finish July, go to August morning before we make the switch, so that the haze. Mind you, I think we could do both, if I'm honest. Let's have a quick look in that before we move on. I do like to keep you all in the loop on exactly what's happening. So then, grass to hay. We have 700 tons. Yeah, we have one, so I think we wanted to do another one to make that, so we will. Although we don't really need to, we can switch that on as well. Grass silage. No, we want silage digestate, don't we, that one. Water. I think we were, oh no, we're up to 156 again. Stick there, it does use a lot though, it really is. I think, is it an equal switch? 1,000, no, half, that's right. So for every, there's a lot there, so it does 250 tons, we need 125 tons of water in the in this. So this is good on fuel, this is, because we do use this quite a lot, really. Yeah, it does a bit. We have used it. It's true. I'm not ignored the Bura. Well, I do like it. I've got to be honest. It was the lead for a long time on Balkanska. So yeah, it's not. I have a healthy respect for it. Right, let's get some work done. Let's get this grass done. I'm feeling a lot happier. Yeah, it is. I'm not under any illusions. I do know that come the back end, we are going to do well if we carry on in the way that we're going now. We really will. It's yeah, we're gaining all of this stuff, and it's ready for the cows. So we need some money to buy the cows, but yeah, we're getting ready for that, so that we've got plenty of stuff in. So right, we need to do this to field 91. We need to be our nearest field 91. Right, I would say no, the stop is there, so that means the first one would be that one there. If we, it doesn't matter, if we just go nearest, it'll ignore this row and go to the next. Yeah. In fact, it will do that row. Fantastic. This one should be, I'm sure I actually put it on this course, but we'll see when we jump in. Yes, we are. We've got this course on. Right, smashing. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. last line. Yeah, it took us a while, but we got there. We shall. Do we go through till next one? I think we do. I think, yeah. The other thing I was just thinking as well is I think we might actually go into horses. They are one of the easiest ones to start with. We've got a little bit. I wouldn't have contemplated this, but our money is up a little bit. We can buy some oats. Well, we will be harvesting oats, but yeah, I think it's cheaper to buy the oats in for food than it would be to use our oats. I'm tempted to use our oats for seeds, although no, I don't. We've already got our oats in, actually, haven't we, thinking about it? Yeah, we have. It should show that, yeah, 11 tons of it. So is it? Do we use it for food for the horses? I don't think that's a bad idea, actually. It's a good, valid use of that. Let's get this last little bit into the thing. So that's the third field. I'm not sure what. Yeah, let's try. I can't remember exactly where we were with the how much. It has been roughly, though. I've been roughly counting it. I would say it's about 350,000, 350 tons, 350,000 litres, whatever way you want to call it. I do think it's been about that. But yeah, I do think it is about time. Next session we'll get the horses moved in. I think we should buy some. Definitely. Which is a long-term goal, I believe, in FS22. It's mind you, it always was a fairly long-term goal. It was one of my favourite ways in FS19 of actually making money to begin with. If I'm honest, you could make an absolute fortune. Of course, it only took 6 months. I believe was it 6 months, a year? It was not that long. Literally, I used to go the 16 horses routes. Used to pay for a person to assist me, which you do in real life. There's no way anybody would do that on their own. So riding 16 horses, I think that I know people sometimes get bent out of shape in that, but in real life, having worked in horse yards when I was a window cleaner, I'd certainly see there's always an awful lot of human beings in that enterprise working with the animals. So yeah, it's not something a single farmer does and rides 16 animals all on his own. So the fact that we have a mod where we're getting people is just the same as paying people wages as you would in real life for people to assist you with looking after your horses. So yeah, I think it's the right way to do things. So I have got that horse helper mod, I think it is, to assist with that. That doesn't mean to say we'll never sort of ride a horse. I do like to feature them. It's a fantastic feature, but it is nice to get the assistance. I don't know how many horses we've got in ours, but I think, yeah, we'll have a look next session, definitely. Right, let's yeah, I thought I'd switch to third person, especially with the dog around. I thought, yeah, I used to always run with that. I don't know why I've just stopped having it on. I must really switch it back on and keep it back on. Right, let's stick this in here. Yeah, so next session also it will be August. Now, what? That is true. What other harvest have we got? Yeah, it's true. What have we got? I know we've got... Is it... I think it's next month, if I remember rightly. 93, yes. The dark green. 72 is much later. What is 72? Remind myself. Is wheat. Which is... Now, that looks late. So, wheat is capable of... Yeah, so it could be... I think it's September. Looking at that, but our I did say barley, didn't I? Or did it? Was that one? It is definitely barley in 93. So yes, yeah, that'll be ready in the morning. And our other field 72 looks, yeah, very like a late harvest. Let's let that go. And I think one of the tractors needs a wash. I can't remember which one it is now. It's got to be the Valtra. It has. I don't think it has had a hose down in a while. It looks remarkably green. Now this is when you can't have that. I thought I saw in the mod hub a third person always mod, and I was really looking forward to that, because then this is the bit where you can't do the third person. So I would imagine there's obviously got to be some animations involving, yeah, the hoses and chainsaws and things like that, which is the thing that is obviously holding that type of thing up. So I've not heard anything. There isn't. Yeah, I've been literally scouring the mod hub for this since hearing about that, and I've not seen. So whether it failed testing or whether there's more to it, or yeah, I would imagine it's probably failed testing, really. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It would be nice to have the third person where it's in third person always. I would love that. I think it adds to the realism elements. Fantastic. Brilliant. Right, let's have a look as well at the... Yeah, I don't know how we switch the lights off, because that light there is stuck on always. Let's just switch this on for a minute. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. Yeah, you can see it shining through here always. No, that's just like a rivet where it would join. Let's have a look. There's no switches. No, I think it's automatic. So, and it's outside as well. So there could be a switch outside somewhere, but I have absolutely no clue where it is. It's been on ever since we came into it, and I keep wondering what it is under the shed. Now I know what it is, but right, anyway, let's have a look at switching this. We need to do the silage digestate bit again. Grass to hay, we're doing that. Oh, we have got it running, haven't we? Yeah, it's true, we did do it, I wasn't sure. Yeah, that's going up again. Water, 211 tonnes. Let's do another 20 tons, because we do need this, and that should be do we take this through till tomorrow morning? I think we do. Yeah, stones, water, plenty water. So max of 100. Solid fertiliser 33 tons. Yeah, brilliant. That's for our personal use. So let's grab you, stick you in, and I think we'll go through till tomorrow. What? 12 o'clock. We managed. Not bad, really. Anything drop? No, still exactly the same thing. You can sometimes, usually later in the afternoon, you can sometimes get the drops for partially tomorrow. Well, no, it is usually for the next day, but yeah, they will appear often in the late afternoon. We're not quite late enough. No, we did a long July. A lot of work we've done in July, and it's paid off. It really has. Fantastic. We're up to $63,635 dollars, and we shouldn't be on dollars. We should be on pounds. Yes, you've guessed it. I was on Neverland last, and guess what? I was on pounds until the last 10 minutes of the session. So, yeah. Oh, it really is quite annoying. I think I really do want to cut this thing here. It is sort of getting in the way a little bit. I keep looking and editing and thinking, we'll get the tree devourer. I didn't realise. Yeah, I'd like to do it because it's one of those jobs I keep seeing and thinking, will you get that done? Because it keeps getting in the way. So, right, let's get that done. Then we're going to sleep through till tomorrow. Let's grab. In fact, yeah, we have got the. You haven't seen much work. Well, I don't know. No, it did really. It did all of the. It's done its fair share. It really has on it. It is also mucky as well. You can see what it's been doing this session. Definitely the liming. 100%. You can see that. I do like the McCormick, the look of the McCormick tractors. They are really trendy looking, really cool, if I'm honest. Yeah, the sculpting's really quite nice. Well, I think so personally anyway. Yeah, it's Landinis likewise, they're nice as well. Now then, no, we should be able to just use the storage for this, because it's not exactly going to cast up a lot, is it? If anything, it's just really to clear that one thing. it's getting in the way a lot. I've noticed in editing now we're sort of brushing past it, and it really doesn't need to be there anymore. Fantastic. 116 litres. Brilliant. Do we need to do that on there as well? I think so. I think it looks a bit funny with the log half done. I think that was what my thing was more about, really. And it still won't go. Okay, let's try it from this side. I don't really want to chop that edge down because that looks okay. It's just that tree stump there that doesn't seem to want to go. Whether it's too close to the... yeah, it won't let me do it like that. Aha. Brilliant. That's better. Yeah, I thought that hedge looks quite good there, actually. Maybe a bit on the left to make the opening a little bit bigger is more like it, I think. Brilliant. Yeah, it looks out of place now, that. Now then, brilliant. I think that is, I don't want to be like decimating forests or anything like that, but yeah, I do think let's go and stick this because it will stick it straight into the nearest trailer. To the Brandner. Yeah, I've got very fond memories of this, actually. This was had this trailer on Elm Creek on my on the one that I did there. I really enjoyed that start from scratch. It was amazing. We really did build up quite a lot. Right, let's stick this away. There we go, that's another job done, and let's go through till tomorrow morning. Do we stick this in the back here? Yeah, I think so, then that other shed's free. There's still plenty of room in this, it's quite deep, that's what I'm thinking. We will refuel as well. Fantastic. Right, let's go sleep through till tomorrow. And next session we will buy some horses. We'll check what's in sales. Not that we've really got much money, but we'll have a look. If the equipment is suited to the farm, and chickens as well. Likewise, yeah. Oats. We will have food for chickens when we've done our harvest, and I'm wanting to try to be sort of self-sufficient to a degree. 8 o'clock still. Yes, one last month, and then it's 9. Let's just check that I am right about the harvest. We see fields of gold today, and we do indeed. Field 93 and our... oh, okay. Well, that has surprised me. 72's caught. That was not dark green. That was light green. Wow. Okay. Well, it looks like we've got a much bigger harvest this coming session than I thought. Our grass will be growing again, but it's going to be quite a late cut, I think. Right, anyway, yeah, let's have a look at the sales and then we're going to leave this. Say next session, yeah, I'm hoping with having the harvest it might obscure things a little bit and slow things down. Let's just have a look to see how we're doing in this. We have 39 tons of lime, and the stones are all gone. So yeah, we've done it. Fantastic. So if there's any more liming contracts, which I'm not looking this particular session because of the harvest, then that would be, yeah, at least we've got some ready for our own fields and for the harvest, because we need to be prepping. What are we putting in? Bearing in mind we've had completely, it's all been cereal crops, every single one, so we can't put cereal in again, and unfortunately almost all crops are cereal. So really that leaves us something like canola, which we can indeed stick in the next. I think we'll turn it around straight away, if I'm honest. I think we will, yeah, I think we should plant canola in all 3 fields. Then the crop rotation is observed. What will we do with the canola? We could, well, canola oil, it's a cracking one, it really is, but we need to probably engage with a partner, the Lord, to bring in that. I would say we need somewhere to put it as well, because we haven't really got much space for that kind of thing, and we will definitely do the animals. So let's have a look. Oh, okay, well, we've got absolutely exactly the same as yesterday. That's not moved on at all. So that is where we're going to leave it. Yeah, cracking session. It really is. We're well past 50 grand again, which is amazing. Let's have a look what is coming up in the sales. Yeah, what our goods are. Say, oats we're keeping for, I don't know, we might use most of that, to be honest. We're going to have our wheat and barley for our chickens, and yeah, silage is up to 726 and hay is up to 468. How much have we got left of grass in the, yeah, because that won't show in the tally. How much grass have we got in here to turn still to whatever, and do we need to switch one of them off? Still got 600 odd tons. So hay 469, silage 726. Do we switch the silage one off? I think we do. And do we switch? I don't know, actually, think about it. Yeah, I think one more. The hay, really, it's double the amount of hay, so if anything we need more hay. It's a shame, because obviously I want to have as much digestate as possible, but the hay, really, we need more. So if we were going to turn that, would be 1,000,000 litres to 726 silage. Going to have to buy some straw in, definitely. Now we can make mineral feed in here. Yeah, it's the soybeans that we'd have to buy that in. I don't mind buying inputs in. I've said that as a minor thing, because we're not selling it, we're just making it. So we do need to buy some stones in, and we do need to buy some yeah, some of that. We've got our contact H2 Studios where we can actually buy that, so we will do that, and we will get some mineral feed made. We'll get that done soon as well. So yeah, that is 350 loss. It loses quite a bit, but it's not a terrible one. So that, yeah, but stones, as we've seen, are very, very cheap. Very, very cheap. Not that lime's expensive, but stones are cheaper. So I don't mind losing a little bit of stones, because it's a cost element. How much digestate did we have in there? 330 tons for sale at the back end, but again we need to stick in a production somewhere. Yeah, space is what I'm thinking. Let's have a quick look. I do like to have these brainstorming things. It's been a long session, so I don't want to be brainstorming too much. There is a bit of room there, but the slurry yard's massive, so it is not going to do, and that's not all our land. So I'm not thinking of shifting, like destroying anything. If I was, it would be the bale storage, because to be honest, we're not doing bale storage. In fact, actually, that is probably true. It really is. In our yard, that seems... Pallets, likewise, it's not something that I really sort of do. I mean, we had got the money anyway. I don't feel that that's bad. I mean, I know we've sold it, but yeah, I think it's about the only place that we could... Let's just have a look. Let's just shift everything out of the way. So the slurry yard is a monster. That's the one thing I am going to say. really is very, very large. Let's shift. It will literally take that and a little bit more. Yeah, it is. It's always been, that's the one drawback to it. It's a fantastic mod, but it does come at a cost to your... Yeah, now then, where can we stick this? We don't always need it. We could stick it in front of... Yeah, and we do need to get on with doing some spraying as well. Yeah, I just want to just see if this is big enough. I think it is, but yeah, because it can... We've got to be careful to make sure there's enough room, though, in the yard for everything else, because there's a lot of things where we need to get, even though we don't necessarily need to get with as much room as we've got. But I don't want to make it a horrible yard that's gone tight because I've put one thing in that was, yeah, you know, like, really shouldn't have done. Got the chickens over there. Right, now let's try that now. See if it is going to be too big for this area. Yeah, it's got to match, it has, otherwise we'd have to buy a field or something to stick our productions on, or... Yeah, I was thinking out loud then. I won't even voice that one, it doesn't bear dignifying, because we are going to... Yeah, I thought as much. I didn't think it would go. It is a monster, it really is. Although, does it matter if we did that? And we just literally... We could chop that, as long as we don't steal the road. That road has got to and have that much left. Obviously we know it's overlapping there, but we can still get past it. Obviously I've gone over the production shed at the minute, but really, if we did that... all niceties are observed. We've still got the road. We've got enough room to squeeze past that. I wouldn't mind if we didn't squeeze past that, if I'm honest. But I think we could do that. It's about the only place it would go, but there is still enough room for us to squeeze past the chickens. And yeah, all we've done is we've blocked. We can't come past. Well, it doesn't really matter if we come past that shed anymore. So I think we have a goer. We do have a winner, definitely. So we do need to chop this hedge down to about here, and then the slurry yard, the back wall, will become this. Yeah, will just become a wall to about here. So it won't look odd. It'll just be a wall instead of a hedge. So I think that's what we're going to do. And then in winter, come the best time of year, which is December, January. We'll sell the digestates, 326 tons, which is that was what I had got in my mind all along, because obviously we need animals, and yes, at present we could, if we think that we could buy animals now. It is true, we really could, but we've got no means. Well, we have the cows, I suppose. Yes, let me think about it. Yeah, and also, as always, I ask for your input, truly. Yeah, I don't mind. Trouble is, I always ask this, and then I have to make a decision before I've done this. Although I'm keeping relatively, yeah, I'm putting one Maypole and one Neverland, and then the odd day I put Nies Kopheim. Put a couple of episodes of that. When I get a chance to put 3 in a night, I'll stick one of those, because I've got quite a few episodes of Nies Kopheim ahead. A few Maypoles and a few Neverlands. Yeah, I think I'm about 3 or 4 episodes in advance that I need to upload, and it's only the uploading that always slows you down. The other thing is, obviously, you do want to have some in hand. You never know if you're going to be poorly for a day or a couple of days or something like that, where you need to upload still, and you need that little tiny bit of additional space. But yes, I would love to hear from yourselves what you guys and gals think about what we should do on the farm. Absolutely. But for now, I am going to say thank you very much for watching, and I truly do hope that you stick with me on this exciting journey. That I think we are hitting those pivot points now where things are turning the other way. I mean, don't mean we're out of the woods, but what I mean is I'm not sweating it so much. I think we've got an awful lot of product in hand for feeding our things, the raw constituents that we can stick in this. Now, that is a point. What storage is there in this? Ah, wow. Now in the proper Horman, it's 60,000, because I know on Neverland we've got the proper Horman one. This is amazing, so we can literally stick as much as we like in here and it won't. Yeah, this is the 700 one, isn't it? This is the bigger of the two, which is why I think I left this one open. I mean, we may go into carcasses, carcass animals. It sounds horrible when you say something like that, but yeah. And then this is, I think, this is the 6. So there's not much in it. I'm sure this is. Oh no, this is the bigger of the two, the 850. I mean, I'm not being nasty, but yeah, I'm not really thinking of filling it. That would be, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying we won't. We shall see how we go. I'm going to literally do my best to run the farm. But if we had 2 of these to try to keep up with 1,550 animals, would be rather a little bit. We would be buying it in from outside. I mean, our fertiliser business would be astronomical with that amount of like slurry and manure. We'd have to upgrade this, which I've always said I don't really want to do, but if this ever couldn't keep up with the pace of things, I suppose we could also no it does it. I mean, I have had all the pieces of kit, but if you've got a dairy that's not keeping up with productions, you've got to ramp the dairy up, haven't you, with the upgrade mod. Likewise, this too, you would have to ramp this up if it didn't keep up with what you've got. So yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yes, there are many things and there are many possibilities that have now become real. I do want to stick in proper adults as well, the ones that are just under £2 a pop for the milkers, so that they're milking straight away. That's my plan. So we're not going to get a massive herd straight away anyway, but it's going to be the digestate sale at the slurry yard which is going to get us to that thing, because that's going to bring in quite a lot of cash in the back end. So that's going to be our animals. That's where I'm going to sink that straight away. But for now, yeah, I am going to say thank you very much for watching and goodbye for now.